Howdy y'all, what's poppin' off? Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Today we are going to be dyeing my eyebrows. I'm just going to talk to you a little. I haven't posted a video in over 7 months, although I did film a video about 5 months ago. Didn't actually want to post it, but I will be posting content a little bit later in this week, hopefully, if not next week, about my experience with Chloe Ting, since I know that's super popular right now, and we can dive on into it. So the first thing that I'm going to do in order to get started, wash my face. Alright, so I just washed my face. Now I want to tell you what products I use. I use the Just for Men Beard Dye Kit in the shade M55, which is the darkest black. Yes, I know that my hair is brown, not black, but I love me a bold brow. I also have a spoolie, an angled brow brush, and a Q-tip, along with a cotton pad. It's about 5 things that I utilize, and then in order to take off the mixture, they recommend you to take it off with shampoo. I obviously ignore their recommendation. I just put some makeup remover on another cotton pad, wipe it off. I see if it's as dark as I want it, go in with a second coat if need be. If I think it looks good, then we end it there, and I'm a baddie for a week until I have to do this again. To get started, all you need to do is mix equal parts of the color base with the developer. Equal parts, I don't know what happens if you don't do equal parts. I just do what I'm told most of the time. Let me squeeze this bad boy out. And honestly, since I don't have a lot of brow to begin with, I don't need to put a lot of product on here, which is also another reason why this has lasted me so long, which is absolutely fantastic because I'm paying like what, $1 a month to look great when it comes to my eyebrows. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Here it is. I have put them 2 on the pad. Now I'm just gonna mix this up and I'll show you what that looks like. This is what it looks like all mixed up. It looks like a little pile of something. And that's all that needs to happen in order for you to start. I don't really have a method to my madness when I actually put it on my face. I have gotten pretty good at knowing what I like on my face. I just kind of freehand it. I know I've seen people put like Vaseline around the area that they don't want it to touch, or some people are really like extreme and skilled and are able to put like Nair around where they don't want it. I am not super particular in that manner. However, I do shave the middle of my brows as well as on the top of my brows, so I have more of a shape to outline here. I don't necessarily do it at the same time that I do this, but at some point to reshape my eyebrows, that's something that I do. Rather than talking for a long time and not getting this done, I am just going to start my process and hope that I don't block you from seeing all of it. I'm going to go through my brows with the spoolie. So I am taking the smallest amount of product on this brush, honestly barely existent, and we are going to start on my more favored brow, which is my left hand side. I always feel like my left hand side, even though she has a cut in her, gets more love from me. Maybe it's because she has a disadvantage in life, which is this slit, so I just give her more. She's probably going to turn out darker, but also logically she would turn out darker because the color is going to be sitting on that eyebrow longer. Wow, isn't it great when you just introduce logic into your life and things make sense? Let's get started. So I have a shape of a brow that I like. I do have hair underneath all of the place that I just outlined because I want it to look like I have a fuller brow and not a chunky brow. I just do where my brow bone arches and leave the other hairs under it. It gives me what I think is the illusion of a larger brow. We're not near finished, but this is where we are so far. Then I'll do the top after I've done the bottom. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I make it a little thick and it's not on purpose. And I don't realize until I have already made the line on the top that it's too thick. So we just connect the brow on the tail. I'm gonna take this Q-tip and make the brow smaller in the front because I think I made her too big. Now I'm gonna reshape that. I've had my fair share of times where I begin to color in the brow. I start in the front, and then obviously the front is going to be very dark if I start in the front. You know, we all have different eyebrows, so this may not work for you. It definitely takes some practice to get eyebrows that make sense to you. You're gonna have to get comfortable seeing your eyebrows a lot darker if this is the first time you've ever, drawn in your eyebrows. It's really a fun time. So going from the first time I had ever dyed my eyebrows to now, I'm definitely a lot better at what I'm doing. I have screwed up my fair share of times, definitely making certain parts too dark and all of that. I believe you're only supposed to keep this on for 5 minutes, so I'm going to start a 5-minute timer, and honestly I'm probably going to be done with this one by the time 5 minutes goes off. off. Now I look weird as hell, and I can't tell if I made that brow too big, but we'll see once we finish this. So I am left-handed. Maybe this will be a better view for you since I'm looking the opposite way. This one always goes so much better, but I have a lot more to work with on this side. I have made my eyebrows too dark before, so that's not that big of a deal. Honestly, it's gonna tone down after like you wash your face once or twice. I would just say rub a little bit harder, not a lot harder, a little bit harder on your eyebrow if you're like, this is too dark, too intense. I can't go out like this. I know that this one looks so much better. Don't worry, I know. It's also been about 4 minutes. You'll see when you make your own concoction from this Just for Men dye, it will be like a very dark brown when you first mix it on up, and then when it sits on your skin it'll get to like a black color, since you know it's developing into the color black. You know, once it turns black, that's usually a good sign that you should just wipe that bad boy off. The shape is to, what is the word? I think the front doesn't have enough definition, and that is my problem here. But once again, the definition on this eyebrow is very different than the definition I have on the other eyebrow. So after looking at this brow, I think that I'm gonna add a little more to the front. Just be safe with your skin. As with any time you're dyeing, you are going to make sure that you're not allergic to this product by patch testing it. So patch test it, because you may be allergic to this, and we do not want you having an allergic reaction and hurting yourself. You know, you may get carried away. It's okay. Your brows, experiment with it. I dropped my thing. Like I was saying, your brows, your thing. Experiment with it. Something that I've been wanting to do and haven't had the guts, the goal, the bravery to do is make my eyebrows straight. I don't think I have the eyebrow for it. I don't think I have the face shape for it, but it's something, you know, I want to try. I know that the argument right now is we're in quarantine, you can do it because no one's going to see you. Here's the thing, I'm still working. I may be working at night, but I'm still working. So people are gonna have to see it, which is not ideal. Let's look at my eyebrow. If you see that this eyebrow looks a little bit more ugly, yes, but that's not what I was gonna say. This eyebrow looks a little more light than this eyebrow. This is where it's, like I said, turning black. I would know to wipe this off. Now it's been about 3 minutes since I put this one on. So we're gonna wait a few more minutes and then I'm gonna wipe this off. I'll wipe this one off because it doesn't need to be on for as long. And then I will show you my brows and I'll feel super cute and you'll feel like you can do this at home because you absolutely can. I think that I saw someone do this on TikTok, so this was probably already making its rounds. Now, something that I tried to do the other day was give myself freckles with this. Now, would I recommend that? Absolutely not. I was using such a small amount, just the daintiest little freckles. And it's not like I don't have freckles. I was using the smallest little thing to create these freckles. And I was like, yeah, this is gonna be fine because it's gonna be so small. It's gonna be like a little baby. It's gonna be adorable. And no, it was ugly as hell. And I looked like I had attempted to put freckles on my face. It did not look natural. I have not found a way to make the freckles look natural other than using an eyebrow pencil. I will keep you updated on that, but let's start wiping this boy off. And you're already gonna be like, Holly, the eyebrow looks so much better. You should redo your entire life here. And now the thing is, I wish I could. I got this little cut when I was in the 2nd grade when I was playing tag, and someone slammed a bathroom door on my face and the curtain hanger was broken and it went directly into right there. And you know, she never healed and I don't grow hair there anymore because that's, I believe, how scars work. And she's just not going to get any better. I've accepted that my eyebrows won't look the same and I'm kind of into it. You know that mirror challenge where it's like, is your face symmetrical? Because like that's what beauty is. Am I right, ladies? Yeah, my face is not symmetrical, so it would be weird if I had perfectly symmetrical eyebrows. So I'm not trying to be like that. Anyways, let's wipe off this one. Oh geez, I swear I do things way more aggressive on camera than I do them in real life. I do not think I'm this aggressive. So I have wiped it off. Here's what we're looking like immediately after. Once again, this eyebrow looked gigantic. Told you I messed things up like that. I have gotten a lot better, I promise. Depending on the look, you're gonna want different things. So what I'm going to do is once again wash my face because I don't want this oil sitting on my face. This is not something that we do. You put an oil on your face. You should also cleanse it after. It's a 2-step process. And then I will show you the ending results. I have more water in my shirt and I am back. So these are what my eyebrows look like. I told you that I made this side much bigger, but also my face droops down. So why not make my bigger side have a bigger eyebrow? Love doing my eyebrows like this. I promise you that it doesn't look as intense after one day. And my top thing to advise you is please do not leave it on for extra time and feel like that's going to help you. What I have experienced in the past, if I leave it on longer, I don't know if this is actually what's happening, but this is what it feels like is happening. It'll go deeper into my skin and I'll get certain patches that have taken the pigment a lot more than other patches. That is a no-no. It looks cakey, if you will. It just doesn't look good. You can always do more if need be. I almost put my elbow inside of the concoction over here. So I wanted to show you now how much is left. Absolutely a bunch. There is so much more left on there. So what I gotta say is you could use way less than what I put out of a tube. You can use this for a long time. I don't know what the recommended time period for keeping these bottles are. You could definitely use it for a lot longer. There's so much product and you have so little eyebrow. What I would also say is please do not try to tint your eyelashes using this. Do not tint your eyelashes, and also utilize this. I've definitely seen an increase in the small amount of baby hairs that I've had, which is great because once again, this is dyeing all your hairs. It may be dyeing the skin under and that's why it looks wild right now, but when it catches on to the tiny baby hairs, that's what's going to make it look a lot fuller and more natural. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like my eyebrows, but also if you don't like my eyebrows, that's really on you. This is my face and I am proud of it. Please subscribe, like, comment, tell me something that you do for your eyebrows. If you have a technique that doesn't include Nair, because Lord knows I ruined my upper lip by trying to use Nair, or doesn't involve Vaseline because I'm not trying to break out. Tell me what else you think I should be doing to spruce these babies up, because this is probably the least expensive way that I've seen to really get my eyebrows out there and poppin and everything like that. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it and I will talk to you later. Bye.